I can't get my mouth.
It did that twice now.
Uh-oh. Wait, you got 2 bananas? Yeah, yes. We got Alright, just bikers out here. We're approaching the Coconut Point Mall. If you want to go shopping, this is like one of the biggest malls. Actually, I didn't do any video last night, but this is day 3. We did charge at the, I don't think I did any video, right? Gulf Coast Town Center last night, but every shop was closed. We were there after the party at Millennial Brewing, so we charged. Everything was closed there except for the movie theater, I think, and we were too tired to watch a movie. But this is the Coconut Point Mall. This is not even the main entrance, I don't think, because they've got one that has a big bridge, if I remember. And I can't really use AutoPilot in here, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't recognize anything over this wooden bridge. Here's the bridges and the lake thing that they have. And it's hot here already. Actually, it's down to 74. It was 76 a little while ago, and it's humid already. There's usually no winter down here except for an occasional cold evening in the winter. That's it. And only during the dark hours or the very early hours of the morning. Alright, these are some cupcakes and donuts we got from last night. Didn't eat them last night, but this is our breakfast this morning. Alright, so this is downtown Bonita Springs. Or we're just about there. This is where we're going to have the VegFest. And we're just going to go grab a cup of coffee up here. And we have a meeting in a couple hours. Our team meeting, just to go over. This is the river. This whole thing flooded here. Yeah. And this is the park over here in this direction where we're going to be. You see they've done a lot of streetscape stuff here. The park we're going to be is over in this area, over there and beyond. And the cafe we're going is over here to the left. Well, we decided not to get coffee here. Read some of the reviews online, and there's no place to plug my laptop in. And it's a nice day, so we're just going to go over to the park where the VegFest is going to be. And then we're going to walk to Dunkin' Donuts to get some coffee.
Harvey was the worst one.
Okay, well, see, there's this FEMA sign, Disaster Recovery Center. We found the Dunkin' Donuts coffee, but it's in this gas station over here, and there's no real big Dunkin' Donuts sign. But you can see in the window, there's Dunkin' Donuts stuff in the windows.
So we would be looking at it.
This is the band shell. We're doing our walkthrough here at Riverside Park. A large open area here.
Close to the food, but not next to the food. And we can keep the vendors, you know, a little away from that end, so nobody has to be next door to bodies.
Yeah, I've never seen so many recreational bikers in one place as I see here.
It's the best tent you could buy.
There's one over there. They're constantly riding around here, which is great.
We're looking into leading them more towards vegan pet food, so we don't have to buy.
Alright, we just finished up with the VegFest people, and we're now heading down to my property in Naples. And I saw it once. I actually have a video on my nonprofit channel where I went to check it after the really bad wildfires that happened last winter in Southwest Florida and Florida in general, especially South Florida and Southwest Florida. I thought it got burned, but it didn't. It escaped the flames. And this time I'm going to see if it got hit by the hurricane, because it may have been flooded out, trees may have been knocked over, stuff may have been blown over, who knows? I'll find out.
Continue straight for 8 minutes to Bonita Beach Road.
Now this part of Florida doesn't look the same as the other part of Florida, right?
This has more palm trees.
We're in Golden Gate Estates. Look at that roof. The blue tarp, we're seeing a lot of that out here. Did you see any of that in other areas?
No, just here.
Okay, so I didn't have a roof. I don't have a roof in my property, but who knows? I've got other stuff and it could have ripped it off and caused some water damage. There's a tarp right there. So we're getting closer to where we have to go. Yeah, this section here, as we get closer to my property, is all new. They've doubled the width of the road. They raised up the road bed. You know, it was only one lane each direction before, but they're planning a lot of development out here, I think, eventually. All right, it's auto raising the suspension because it knows where I am. Crossing the canal here into this area. We'll see if we can make it through. All right, there's no autopilot here. It doesn't even recognize the road. So it's all I'm doing this part by hand. Yep, the black trunks is where the fire came through in like April. That scorched this whole area. Actually, there used to be a lot more vegetation here, and it burned the majority of the vegetation. This used to look like a forest. There was a tractor trailer over there that used to be intact. It was buried in trees. You couldn't even see it because there was so much vegetation. You could see the piles of debris. There's some debris that's left. There's a big pile of it over there. The whole thing was like a forest, which is gone now. And there was actually a house up here that I think they must have had a sprinkler system on, and they were able to save the house. We'll see it in just a minute. All right, here's the house. See, the fire came all the way through here, but they saved the house. The house had no damage, I don't think. There was a little enclosure around the RV. See that collapsed, if you can see it? That was it. I think probably melted from the heat, probably. But the house was saved. And all this is all north of my property. The fire just scorched this entire area. Okay, this area didn't get the fire. This is like the little section that runs east-west that my property's in that didn't get touched by the flames. Which is good. Because it's south of here, just south of here, is a tremendous amount of fire damage. It was much bigger than the north section. Yeah, there's a lot of debris here. I don't know how far I'm going to be able to go. Oh wow, there's a lot of debris. This is the path I usually take on the left. I can't take it because of all the debris. I don't know if I can even make it through here. We'll see if I can. I want to get out of this sand. Whoa! Alright, so we decided to just leave the Tesla where it is. This sand is too deep, I think. You know, it's deep and it easily gets stuck in, even over here. So we're just going to try to walk over to the land from here and check it out. Lexus came all the way through, and there weren't these big limbs down, but I came through here. You can see I cut these branches down, went around through here, but look, there's giant tree trunks now in there. Fence there is the back end of my property.
Seashells.
Seashells?
Seashells.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. This used to be ocean.
Yeah, it used to be underwater. So we're almost there. I think this was, I think this was a pine tree that was dead anyway. And the storm, you know, like Mother Nature's pruning, it just takes the weakest stuff. And stuff that probably should have been taken down anyway. Like a lot of the roofs we saw were probably in such horrible shape. The ones that have tarps on them, they never took care of it. But this should have calmed down a long time ago on its own. Looks like it's infested with termites.
Yeah.
Alright, we gotta get out of here. It's so quiet, like nothing goes on here. You don't even realize how much time goes by. Alright, the truck. Got a little musty smell to it. Looks like something fell off. I don't even know what that is. It may have let water in. Anyway, this is the reason why I don't have insurance anymore. This thing's not registered anymore. Oops. Alright, so you can see my, well, it just went down to 85. I think it was 86, 87, maybe even close to 90 degrees in my property today. Unfortunately, it did get some damage from the storm. So I'm gonna have to make a few repairs. The wind and the water came in a little bit, but it was really the wind that did some damage. So I'm gonna have to get a few things repaired there, but no big deal. Okay, well, we're heading now towards downtown Naples. That's where the supercharger is, and take a look at this intersection. See how all the poles are horizontal, they all connect? It's like one giant square. And it probably doesn't, it's probably good for hurricane resistance. Probably doesn't move at all. It's like looks like a pretty solid structure. Usually they just overhang halfway over the road, you know? It doesn't look like they had any damage at all unless they've rebuilt it since the hurricane, but my guess is they just didn't have any damage. See if we can keep up with the lines, know where to go. It still knows where they are. That was a big intersection, but it still could tell where the lanes were with the AutoPilot. Okay, here's the supercharger at the Naples downtown, or almost right off the downtown area. It's new, it's right near the airport too. You can sometimes hear jets from here. And it's actually at a really nice upscale shopping center we're gonna check out. I've never gone to any of the stores. What's this called again?
Bayfront Place.
Bayfront Place.
Oh, a lot of restaurants here.
Any vegan restaurants?
Probably not. Freedom Boat Club.
There's a Segway. This guy's going pretty fast. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Look, there's an old Beetle over there. I wonder how old that one is. I'm guessing someone drives it. You can't just park and leave your car here. I'm sure they'll tow it. So I'm sure it's probably not broken. Yeah, the window's down, so someone just drove it up here. I know in those cars you can tell how old they are by looking at the size of the rear tail lights. There's a jet going into the airport. Could be Judge Judy or somebody. Could be. Yeah, I'm sure it probably is a private jet. But yeah, look how small these are. The bigger they are in the back, the newer the car, and these is really small. Although it has the yellow turn signals on it. I think some of them might not even have the yellow turn signals on it, but that's definitely an older one. And it still works, obviously. And it's got like a little bar here, a little bay area outdoor bar.
With your chairs. It looks like all the rest of
It does? Something like that over there. We saw one before with the glass. We can see the engine. That's like the Audi is like that as well. Sign, manatee area. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, they're hard no matter where you go. They're not just going to be out like in a zoo, you know? Like whenever I've gone, I've never really, I don't think I've ever seen any because they're so hard to find. And they like, I think they like quiet areas, undisturbed areas, but warm water, I think.
The shirt, kinda.
Oh, yeah, that fits. I have a granddaughter named Brooklyn.
A girl that works here has a daughter named Brooklyn, and another girl that used to work here has a dog named Brooklyn. So there's lots. It's becoming a popular name for sure.
Okay, this is the downtown for Naples. I don't think I can use AutoPilot here, unfortunately. We'll probably come through here again when it's too dark to see anything, so I'm going to get it now. There's a Rolls-Royce convertible. Let's see, maybe I can use AutoPilot. Let's see, I can. I don't think it's going to work up here, though. I'm going to hit this guy because he's in the lane. Well, let's see, it's right here. I can, well, it's going to go by him. All right, we'll try the AutoPilot again up here. I think I've been to a restaurant or two. And there's one down here that actually has some vegan ice cream or vegan gelato or something. I think I was at about 6 months ago. Whoa, it's getting, look how close it is to those cars. Look at this guy, see if it stops for this person. That guy doesn't have auto park. There's another Tesla X. Monmouth 5th. Oh, in on 5th. In on 5th. So they have their own Model X. Monmouth. I thought that was like New Jersey. There's a Monmouth County in New Jersey. All right, this is just about the end of the downtown area. Almost to the end. And the AutoPilot works well here.
Fifth Avenue Coffee Company.
On the right is that ice cream place I was mentioning. This little thing that goes. Does it? Wait.
Do they have dairy-free ice cream?
I think so. This is it. Yeah, there it is. Heidi's Organic Sweets. They were a vendor for VegFest.
Oh.
They've moved. They're moving.
They moved to Park Street.
Oh, okay.
2-minute walk.
They have a USDA organic sign. I guess we still have lights here. Let me look on the map in terms of. It'll stop. It should do it for me. Here, I'm going to turn this intersection so we can see this area too down here. That's another area to see on the way. So I need to go to the next intersection. And I wish I could just turn my blinker on and it would turn, but it's not going to. I have to do all this. I have to take over. What's that in the street? 5th Avenue South, I think that's what it says, right? Everything's about 5th Avenue, I guess, around here. Alright, and this is the other area down here. It's just off the Naples Pier, which is down that way. I don't know if we'll go to the Naples Pier or not. We should probably be able to see it from when we're doing yoga. But they got a lot of fancy restaurants and stuff down here. Maybe it's more restaurants, I think, in this section than anything else. I'm trying to get the AutoPilot to work. It's not recognizing. There. Well, what was that about? That was weird. Yeah, obstacle and path, it says. Cruise not available, obstacle and path.
I'm not seeing obstacles.
Maybe these parked cars. See, like, this car is sticking way out. Let's see if I can get it to go before we leave this area. There, I got it to go for a little bit, at least. And this is a 4-way stop. I gotta stop here.
Oh, I saw a fountain made up of like
Okay.
4 horses.
There's more shops, and there may be a spot. I've parked here before to go to the beach. Actually, there's a spot over there. Maybe I should try to. I should go that way. Okay, I'm gonna try this spot right here. It should be a spot, legal, hopefully. It's definitely bigger than my car. Not, but you can't get 2 cars in there, I don't think. So I'm gonna try to parallel park it. Here, okay. So reverse. It's not recognizing it as a spot. Let me try this again. Sometimes I have to approach it the right way. There's no traffic behind me. So if there's somebody behind me, this would have been a major problem. If I pull up here, why is it not recognizing it? It's not recognizing it. I don't know why. The screen usually appears, but I'm just doing it myself this time. And that rules out wine bottles. Oh, yeah. Good over, the sunset could be good over here, but down here it doesn't look so good. That's where we're going. May not be much of a sunset down there. Oh, it's because I'm taking a video. Well, unfortunately, the yoga got rained out. It's starting to rain. It's misting right now. We can just go this way, I guess. And they canceled. If you look down there, it's nothing but dark skies, and it looks like a storm approaching. But maybe it's going away. Maybe. Anyway, they canceled it anyway, so maybe we might try to come back another day.
Looks like Hotel California.
You like it, huh? Got all the hurricane, well, not all of them, but they have some hurricane shutters that are down.
Yeah.
Is there like a screened-in portal at the front too?
Very, very nice. Our garage.
It's got like a widow's walk up on top. At least it looks that way. I don't know if it's real.
Maybe it's a rooftop bar.
Oh yeah, that's what they use them for nowadays. There it is, the downtown Naples 7-Eleven. Well, actually, it's off of downtown. It's further south than downtown. I'm not sure what this area is called. All right, so we're heading out of downtown Naples. It really rained here, and it's dark, and we got lights everywhere, and the AutoPilot's doing just fine. This is a really confusing road. I can't barely even see the lines right now, but it's actually it's not losing sight of the lines. I guess it's keeping track of these reflectors, probably. It's my guess, because I can't really see the lines or the dotted lines at all, except for the reflectors. A lot of that's because of the water on the road, I think. It shines.
Yeah. The Dulles Toll Road does that too. When the pavement's wet, you can tell whether it's a reflection or if those are actually where your lane is going.
Yeah.
People crowd into you.
I still need to use the wipers manually because they haven't activated the automatic wipers. Everything else is automatic on this vehicle, I think, except for the wipers. Alright, now I gotta get through these gates. Hopefully my key works, we'll find out. without hitting this thing. Oop. Yeah, it works. And this other set of gates has to open too.
In half a mile, turn right on Antigua
I don't think
Way.
AutoPilot works here. Whoops. Yeah, it doesn't know. There's no lines on the street. It's wide enough, but I can see it's got black lines on it. It's trying to figure it out, but it's not going to figure it out.
I tried very hard to make the vegan meal, but I made one goof off, which I'll tell you in a minute. Anyway, that's brown rice. This is vegetarian chili, so it's all that. And the salad is a walnut. The dressing is made with a walnut oil, which I think is natural. What's wrong is the sour cream.
That's not vegan. Sour cream. That's extra.
I meant to pick it up. I went to.
You don't have to take the sour cream.
No,
you don't have
chili
to.
without sour cream.
Okay.
The 5 hours
I'm gonna let you
of
scoop.
on the TV. But guess what? Most of the time I was reading.
So what kind of cookies are those?
They're called
Then I would just, just keep
the
track
world's
of
easiest
how it was
cookie. I'm not
going.
making this up. That's how I saw it online.
I'm a great
They
reader.
have almond.